Wunderschönen guten Abend, guten Morgen, Mahlzeit, je nachdem, wann ihr euch das Video reinzieht. Willkommen zurück auf diesem Kanal. Wir zocken weiter Star Trek und sind zurück auf der USS Resolute. Genau, gerade frisch reingeblieben. Na, was soll denn dieser Blick?
You have to hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you. And still, I've always stood by you.
Jetzt
But
nachfragen?
if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Ophelia, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You,
harte Entscheidung.
me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Two minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault.
Die wahrscheinlich schwerste
Helium is
Entscheidung.
coming into view now, Captain.
Ein Schirm?
On screen.
Oha. Ich werde den Bottle-Dude wahrscheinlich brauchen, um das Ding platt zu machen.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you.
So, also. Wenn wir das an Bord beamen, verlieren wir hier die Inne. C'est la vie, würde ich sagen. Aber wir sind halt auf die Hilfe vom Portal angewiesen. Und irgendwo sind es ja Lebensformen da drin. Ein Stück Geschichte. Können wir nicht einfach vernichten. Und auf unserem Schiff hätten wir es unter Kontrolle. Also was? Ich sehe das Problem nicht. Wenn wir mal das wegbomben, dann wird es eine ganz schön harte Nummer ohne den Portal. Ach je. Also egal, wie wir was machen, es ist... Ach nee, verlassen wollte ich es jetzt nicht.
Those life forms are to come. Not science, to come. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Super, ihr macht es mir echt einfach. Nicht an Bord gehen. So.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Uha.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
Ich hoffe, das war richtig.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Fisch doch hoch.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant,
She has to hear it.
This isn't about me. It's our duty as Starfleet officers to protect life, wherever and however we find it.
Genauso.
I couldn't let them fall into Galvin and Sidron's hands. I had to do it this way.
And to think, I used to look up to you.
the Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
So, was machen wir jetzt?
They hit us with that bioforming ray and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
Oh, einfach mal Gas geben hier. Uiuiui.
There they are!
Was guckt er denn?
You did what had to be done with the Tasker. It was the merciful thing to do. The Tasker can rest now. Even if I wavered in the moment. It wasn't a question of time.
If you believe, I'm sure you'll see her again.
I do. And I shall.
No surprises here. But your shoulder's separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Naja, zumindest sind sie wieder auf dem Schiff. Ist doch super. Ah ja. Also. Mit den Crewmitgliedern quatschen ein bisschen.
Hey, Diaz.
Yeah?
Did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser? We saw
keiner mehr da.
Miranda and Kapoor, but they're bioformed. And as far as I know, there's no way to undo it.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us,
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
yeah. I guess we have to be ready for that.
Tja. Manchmal ist es so. So, und bei dir?
You're really making us proud out there, Diaz. The lower decks don't get a lot of glory.
Well, I'm just getting started.
Die Lower Decks. Ohne witzige Serie gewesen. Geht bei dir?
Tell me, did any crew from the Zelti survive?
Nope.
Well, since the Lydian ships have no escape pods, I think it was just us.
I see. I thought so. I had a partner on board. After this mission, she and I were meant to... Doesn't matter. All that matters now is making the Takan pay for what they've done.
We'll stop them. I promise.
Aber sowas von werden wir die aufhalten.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovak. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Oh, come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chovak being Chovak.
Mal gucken, was er dazu sagt zu der ganzen Aktion. Wo ist er?
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
Well, what we did, you can't just teach that.
Maybe not, but I'm sure they'll try. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
Wurde übernommen.
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over.
Stimmt, das haben die ja alles
She's a
gar nicht
hell of an
mitgekriegt da
officer,
drüben.
but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
I guess there's never a dull moment around here, huh?
You telling me it's not always like this?
Not if we can help it.
Da ist er ja.
Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
No, it was not.
But it was my sincere hope you would.
It's great to be seen, boss. There were a few moments out there off the ship where I wasn't really sure we'd be making it back either. Everything here in engineering is kind of a sight for sore eyes.
Indeed. You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule.
Na super, Fehlzeiten.
On both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
Well, don't be so hard on yourself.
Pardon me?
After what the Resolute's just been through, no one's really expecting all the daily logs and reports to be on time and perfect.
That is incorrect. I expect as much and will continue to hold my staff to account.
Glad to see you haven't changed.
Gut.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action.
Na, das ist doch mal ein bisschen
Commence your
Anerkennung, oder?
maintenance shift afterwards.
Wortgefecht. Mit wem müssen wir uns jetzt rumstreiten hier?
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Starlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elydians are no longer enemies. I'd always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away. There's still a lot of bad blood.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I'll take you up on that. It's good to have the support of a Starfleet captain, I'm sure.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here.
Aber sicher. So, was hat sie jetzt?
We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait.
What?
You have some
Ich glaube
fences
eigentlich
to
nicht, oder?
Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms. So I'm glad you transported the Taconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust. But an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
Tja.
We all know I'm new to this, so it's nice to have your support.
Even when we don't agree or there's something I don't like, I'll let you know. But you'll always have my support. It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust. But if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermot. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Ermot has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified. You really couldn't go wrong with either of them.
Warte mal. So. Wir sollen uns entscheiden zwischen dem Dude. Ja, Haben die wirklich viel gerissen? Ja, aber auch nicht. Ah ne, er hatte am Anfang die Idee mit den Schilden, wa? Hui, na sie können wir nicht nehmen. Wer sich so benimmt. Nö. Also er oder er. Gut, dass die Zeit anhält. Erst ihn unter Druck setzen und dann sowas hier.
I don't mind saying I consider Commander Ermot a strong candidate for the role.
He'd be a popular choice with the crew, and bring a steadiness to the position that others might lack.
Das
Certainly
klingt doch
not
super.
a controversial choice, but then some may perceive that as playing it safe. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience.
Na dann.
Really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Nein, sollten wir nicht.
Captain.
Oha.
I'll meet you inside.
Was kommt jetzt?
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute.
Na gut, hat sie ja
I
an.
cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship. Not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the safety of the crew.
Lieutenant, we both know how much we need your help and expertise for the coming conflict. I have no one to replace you.
I understand, Captain. And I apologize. But my heart is not in it any longer. And to stay would be a disservice to us both.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
I appreciate that.
Naja, man kann es nicht allen recht machen, oder?
Thank you, Mr. Armand.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections?
Talk about moving up in the world. Not that I'm surprised in the least.
Excellent idea, Mr. Chovak. They deserve to be here.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edsalar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
Teamarbeit natürlich.
There were way more people involved than just me. Not only Petty Officer Edsalar, but we had help from an Elydian officer named Arminta as well.
Interesting.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Rydek, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead. The Takan and their
können wir den auf das Problem mit den Schilden hinweisen noch?
the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage.
I'm glad to hear the battle group is en route, Ambassador. With what we're up against, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
And you will have it. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
Well, simple as it sounds, the best thing to do is to not get caught. Whether it's one-on-one or the whole ship.
We avoided the Takan as much as we could.
But we saw the bioforming, and there's not much you can do.
I found something that might help. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them.
Also zögert's nur das Unvermeidliche hinaus. Na
Fleet
super.
with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
You say that it slows the process, but this doesn't actually stop the Takan from taking over, does it?
Correct. I can't be 100% certain, but it appears this is only a short-term solution. Also, it requires a much larger dose to be effective.
Na so, bringt also
We don't
gar
have
nichts.
enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question. What is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
Okay. We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but that's the idea.
So it's like jujitsu. We use their attack and turn it against them.
That's the idea.
We'll keep thinking on it. I'd rather not have to take a direct hit to punch back. There might be some other way we can turn their strength into a weakness.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edselar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion.
Ah, die sind gerade erst so mit dem Leben davon gekommen. Schicken wir so auf die nächste
so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
We found that only a Takan can operate their technology to its fullest. So, unless we want to try to do this with one hand tied behind our backs, we're definitely gonna need an assist from this portal guy.
I like that even less.
Like it or not, that's the truth.
Yes. Portal should be part of the away team. There's no question in my mind.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
Yep, ist notwendig.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you.
Mal gucken, wann die eintrifft. So, alle nochmal ernste Blicke zuwerfen. An die Arbeit.
We have plenty to do and no time for speeches. Let's get to work.
Na super, sehen doch alle sehr zuversichtlich aus.
Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek. Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval, Beta 2, Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook, Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Alpha. Alpha ist immer gut am Anfang. Oh. 7? Whisky.
Voice authorization, Rydek. Alpha 7. Whiskey.
Captain's codes transferred. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Der Moment der Wahrheit.
First officer.
Please designate a new first officer.
I am proud to name Commander Ermot as my new first officer, effective immediately. Congratulations.
Ja,
Thank you, Captain. I promise I won't let you down.
Computer, Commander Ermot is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
So, denkst du das
Captain
also?
Rydeck!
Jetzt geht's los.
Excuse me for a minute.
This is just unbelievable, unacceptable, inexplicable. To be the most senior officer on the bridge, and to be passed over again?
Ich dachte, der andere wäre der
I
Dienstwelt.
thought we turned a corner when you trusted me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised. But boy, was I wrong. And now this? I've never felt more humiliated.
I know how you must feel given your seniority and history aboard this ship. You have every right to be angry. But I had to factor what would best serve our interests at this particular point in time. Which is why I chose Commander Ermont.
He's not even close to being first officer material. He's little more than a bureaucrat who's never set foot off the ship. That is a serious liability at a time when we need experience. Otherwise, we don't stand a chance against the Scions.
The crew on this ship has experienced as many challenges
Benehmen
and
zeigt doch, dass das die
tragedies as
richtige Wahl
any
war
crew
eigentlich,
could
wa?
be expected to endure. What we need now, more than anything, is stability and reliability. A calm and reassuring presence.
Ridiculous.
Wow, Heule. Du redest mit deinem Captain hier. Naja, dann läuft das halt nicht ganz so rund auf der Brücke.
I don't understand. Giving everything she's got, well, it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate. I know the process, Captain. With your permission, I'll go handle it.
Of course.
If Galvin manages to catch us, there's nothing we can do. We're no match for Taconian technology. Not to mention the shield frequencies. As if that wasn't enough of a challenge of its own.
We can't fight them on their terms. We have to be clever.
Mhm. Das ist doch eine Idee.
We're being pulled out of warp!
I've got the Aphelion rapidly bearing down on our position.
Haben die uns aus dem Warp geholt? Was?
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
Auf den Schirm.
On screen.
Hey, lang nicht gesehen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable.
Fürs Universum wäre besser, wenn wir das alles vernichten jetzt, oder?
At least you can take solace
können wir
knowing
damit
you'll
tun.
be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Kobliad. Is it any wonder your people perished? If your every instinct is to run from a fight?
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired.
So, was kommt jetzt?
And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Oha. Das sieht gar nicht gut aus.
Red alert! Handar, get us out of here!
Los, schick das Angriffsteam rüber.
Evasive maneuvers!
ist denn jetzt der Portal-Dude, wenn man den braucht?
They've hit us. Decks 8 through 10.
Das sind jetzt alles
I'm
Tickon.
not reading any structural damage.
Yep.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Kommen wir denn aus der Nummer jetzt wieder raus, ey?
Captain, we have to respond with force. Return fire. Don't let them attack without a counter.
Fire photon torpedoes! Target the source of the beam!
Das war nix.
No damage from the photon torpedoes, Captain. Their shields are still at full strength. The Aphilion's just too powerful.
Damage report from the lower decks.
Still can't get through on the comms, Captain. If that was the bioforming ray, we have to assume there are now Takan on board the Resolute. They could all be Takan at this point. Or will be soon enough.
Get an urgent message to Starfleet Command. Tell them we've been hit by the Aphilion's bioforming ray. There may be hostile Takan aboard this ship.
I'll notify them at once.
Ja, es kann nicht schaden, die vorzuwarnen, was auf die zukommt.
Here are your new tricorders.
Vielen Dank.
Now go. Get to the transporter room.
Leben Sie lang und in Frieden. Ja, los, jetzt brüllelchen hier rum. Du weißt ja nicht, auf wen du schießen sollst. Die sehen doch alle gleich aus. Nutze Shift, wenn du dich bewegst, um zu laufen. Ah. Nee. Rüber. Bitte. Entschuldigung. Im Ernst? Warum reagiert die Maus nicht so schnell? Oh, Alter. So, beim Laufen und alles ist tutti. So. Aber sobald die auf irgendein Feld soll. Na gut, versuchen wir es nochmal. Oder ich brauche ein größeres Mauspad. Das könnte helfen. Wenn ich die Maus gleich hier rechts habe. Rüber. Mann, Alter.
We don't know who's on what side, Carter.
Knappe Kiste.
Come on!
Gib mir einen Phaser. Über hier lang. Komm. Scheint schön was los hier. Shit, Feuerwerk, ey.
Transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Hell, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature.
Ah. Easy.
We need to tunnel through the shields.
Ein bisschen hier hin. Na? Das ein bisschen dahin. Was ist das?
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer. Time is running short.
That's great. You must be Portal 6-3.
Yes. Guardian of the Takon Empire.
I'm Carter. Engineer of the Starship Resolute.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport.
Energize.
Gut. Ja, das sieht doch übersichtlich aus hier.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this.
No turning back now, Portal.
We are where we need to be. Now, we just have to do the job.
You were speaking my language.
Resolute, come in! We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhancer.
Wurden die wieder ausgebeamt?
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
Oh my god.
Oh, ein bisschen Mitgefühl zeigen.
We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
It gets served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Takonian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
Ja, jede Richtung ist so gut wie die andere. Mhm. Eine Passage. Na dann. Wie, ich kann mich nicht bewegen.
This way.
Schön unpraktisch, so eine Tür.
Nothing. I can't reach anyone on the lower decks. Internal comms appear to be fully operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
Fighting the Aphelion is bad enough. The last thing we need is an insurrection on our own ship.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before...
Will die Brücke absperren?
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on deck 9, but...
Das klingt nicht gut.
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust. It'll be a civil war aboard our own ship.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields. No one is allowed in or out without my authorization.
There could be crew members who weren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Besser als alle umzubringen, oder?
Lower decks.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they? We don't want suspicion to run rampant.
Captain Solano had a favorite proverb from Earth. Trust but verify. Everyone should assume we're all on the same side. But at the same time, they should watch for anything abnormal.
Commander Westbrook has been gone for quite some time.
Machen.
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Westbrook? Commander Westbrook, are you there?
Computer shutdown initiated.
Oha.
Commander Westbrook. He's the one who initiated the shutdown.
That's impossible.
We have 10 minutes until the computer core shuts down and all systems are completely offline. A complete loss of all critical ship functions. Only the captain can override it. But the computer core itself.
With me.
Na dann, wissen wir ja, wo wir hingehen müssen.
Stop! Identify yourselves!
We're just trying to figure out what's happening. Ah, to hell with it.
Alle Maussteuerung.
You have to get to the computer core! Go!
The master console is up there. I don't have much time.
Mich hier lang? Nein. Einmal komplett außen rum.
Captain, are you in here? Are you all right? Irmont asked me to come find you. I came the minute I heard you might be in danger.
Ich dachte, hat das Ding ausgelöst.
I think I remember the code. Hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. Chaos in the halls.
Tell me, where were you when the bioforming ray hit the ship?
I was in the turbo lift.
Ja, unglaublich.
Now just stay still. These Federation weapons are so primitive.
Mist.
Computer termination sequence.
Mensch, ich hab kurzen Funken gehabt, wo ich dachte, na, den können wir vielleicht vertrauen. Vielleicht ist er ja doch nicht übernommen worden. Naja. Ist ja hartnäckig. Über mit der Maus.
I'm done playing games with you, Captain. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Komm raus, zeig dich.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Treffer.
Cancel computer shutdown.
Okay. Die nicht auf Betäuben gestellt oder irgendwas? Ungünstig. Oh, das tut mir schon weh. Warum stellt das Ding auf Betäuben und Feuer?
It goes against everything you believe in. Besides, you and I, we have history.
Ja.
Westbrook and I have history. You're not him.
Okay. Okay.
Mann, jetzt schießt doch.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydick. Alpha 7 Whiskey.
Termination sequence cancelled.
Nice.